America, we have to protect our Two-Spirit people.
What is it?
I don't know. Let's find out what Two-Spirit is. What does Two-Spirit mean?
Two-Spirit. I think I've heard AOC talk about it too.
Oh boy. Okay, now offensive amongst Native Americans, a person who identifies with any of a variety of gender identities which are not exclusively those of their biological sex. Yeah, but gender identities which are not exclusively, how many of them are there? How many gender identities exist? Two-Spirit?
But in that definition, it said transgender.
Yeah.
And why do we also need to include it if we have transgender already? Because one person complained, I'm guessing.
Well, I believe with Native Americans, that's what they referred to transgender people as. I think it's the Lakota. Look that up. I think it was like a protected class in their community because they felt like this person understood both groups. They were biologically male, but they had so many traits of being feminine. They were probably gay men, but they were biologically male that had so many traits of femininity that they thought they were Two-Spirit. Like, this is the type of person that we could come to for guidance because they understand women and they understand men. And so it was thought of that way. The same way, like, they had some, like, fascinating roles in their culture. Like, one of them was a Heyoka, which was their sacred clown. They had a guy who made fun of everything. And if you couldn't make fun of something, it was bullshit. Like, if you had the greatest warrior, the biggest chief, the chief's wife, you could make fun of anything. And if you couldn't make fun of it, it was bullshit. Like, there was something where if you had, hey, don't make fun of that, everybody's like, whoa, what is this thing we can't make fun of? Like, why can't we make fun of this? Is this a bullshit thing? And it's a good way to detect bullshit. What is this?
It's describing what the Lakota have.
In Lakota, there are no pronouns. We don't speak, we don't have she and he. In Lakota, men will speak differently than women. We know their gender based on how they are talking and what words they are using.
It says it's their third gender.
And who's the dude in the picture?
Two-Spirit people. So, yeah, it's the Lakota culture.
Okay.
So that's where that term comes from.
Okay, well, enjoy it, Lakota. We don't all have to follow.
No. Well, also, I don't have to remember it. It's too long. You're crazy.
But what I was saying was it's odd to me that they group them together because in a fundamental way, trans and gay are almost exact opposites because gay is all about, I was born this way.
Right.
And trans is, the way I'm born, fuck that.
Right. Yeah.
Jump ball.
Right.
Let's change that.
Yeah.
And that to me seems to be fundamentally different.
Well, what scares me
odds.
about it is what they're doing to children. You know, and I know you got that fucking joke on your show about break out the dick saw. I was like, I remember you said that. I was like, Jesus, Bill, you just went hard. But I'm so glad you're doing that because there's no one else on late night television that's ever gonna fucking do that other than you.
Oh yeah,
but it's terrifying that they're calling it gender affirming care when it's really childhood mutilation. Before you have the ability to figure out what permanent means, you're fucking 7 years old. You can't get your face tattooed.
No.
You can't go to war. You can't get married. There's reasons for all that stuff. You're too young. And this idea that you should be able to make life-changing choices like hormone blockers, which are, A, not reversible, no matter what the fuck they say. They say it's reversible. No, the changes happen to your body during puberty. And if you stop those changes, that change is you can't reverse that. You're going to have a micropenis. You're taking estrogen while your body's developing. You're blocking your testosterone. If you're doing all that stuff, it's going to have an effect on your body. Now, if you're happy with that effect and you don't care, okay. But how many people aren't? And how many people are young? And how many detransitioners are there who have horrible stories? And you're a monster and a bigot if you even bring that up, which is fucking insane.
No, I couldn't.